Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is your boy Shades here. The cam is here, and I am looking at Soun. I told you guys, hey, if this gets real cheap, I will be looking to add. If it comes down. I did add 100 shares today at open, so I'm sitting pretty with some shares. And I'm waiting to see if we're going to get a big bounce here. I told you guys, this level here at $6, it has to hold. If it holds here, that might be our new sideways action. I don't know why I went like this. But yeah, that might be the new sideways action we've been looking for. I don't think we're seeing 4 anymore. You don't want to bet against AI stock. Let's switch over to the charts, get the big view in here. This is what I was saying yesterday, or was it Saturday? I don't even remember. So much going on in the market, so many stocks to talk about. But I wanted to see buyers step in big here. It's going to hold $6. I'm going to start to accumulate. I need one more green candle, though. And we might get a new trading range. That trading range would be between $6.20 and $8 for all intents and purposes. That might be our new trading range. This happened back then. We had a pump, pulled back, and eventually we just kind of traded between $4 and $6. And then we never saw 4 again. And here we go. We pumped. Is this going to be our new trading range? That is the question. I'm not saying it is going to be the new trading range. We can't say that just yet. We need confirmation here. Maybe one more touch. But I did add 100 shares here, another 100 here. I will add more if it does hold. So that is the game plan. The price targets for selling, $7 and $8. That's where we have resistance here and up here. So there you go. This, we might as well remove it. We'll add it back in if it does come down as low as 5. But for the time being, it is looking like this is going to be our support for now. We do have NVIDIA earnings, so of course that's going to cause... It's going to have a ripple effect. If NVIDIA pumps, we would expect any associated AI stock, especially the ones that NVIDIA has invested in, to pump as well. And on the opposite side of that, if NVIDIA dumps, well, obviously you would expect Soun AI to follow that as well. So there you go. There you go, guys. That is the play. I keep telling people, don't bet against AI, don't bet against the military, don't bet against technology, don't bet against Bitcoin. I mean, literally, Bitcoin's technology, no? So it's like, if you have a basket of stocks where it's just NVIDIA, Soun, and maybe some, Palantir as well, throw some Bitcoin in there, I think you're set for life if you're going to hold long, if you're going to hold for like 10, 20 plus years. Because the returns have been ridiculous for NVIDIA ever since its existence. It just keeps going up. Now, why does it keep going up? Well, technology continues to get better and better. And, of course, with AI being in its infancy, we can only anticipate that technology will continue to improve as it always has. We're not even in the quantum computing stage. This is just AI. We still don't have robots. There's not a robot next to me right now. Do you see a robot? Let me go back here. Do you see a robot next to me? Hey, pass me a cold one, Martha. Yeah, there's no robot named Martha. I don't know who would call a robot Martha. We're not in like 1900s, but still, we're not there yet. But we'll get there. And guess what? Communication, AI voice, that's going to be where Soun is going to benefit. That's why you're seeing this kind of price action. For the longest time, it was down here. Nobody wanted it. Nobody cared. Now, people are getting interested in this one. It gets its pop, goes sideways, gets its pop. We're going to go sideways. More than likely, it's looking like it's starting to follow Palantir to a T. Goes higher, pulls back, goes sideways for a while, pops. Pulls back, goes sideways for a while, pops, rinse and repeat. That is what it's looking like. That's why I'm starting to accumulate 100 shares at a time. I'll add more once I get confirmation here, though. If you're a long, I don't know what to tell you. You're already a winner if you've been adding since down there at $1 or $2. If NVIDIA invested in this, that's something you need to keep in mind. If NVIDIA is invested in this and still holding their portion, because they did not sell, I think that tells you a lot about how much they believe in the company that is Soun AI. I believe in it too, but I also believe in the future of AI. If you guys watched one of my other videos where I didn't do a SoundHound AI podcast, but there's this technology called Notebook LM. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of this. Let me pull up. This is important for you guys to see. I don't know if you are aware of this. Some of them might be, the younger ones, but probably the older people have no idea. And my audience tends to be older. But you can go to notebooklm.google.com, and here you can just upload a file of any kind, and it'll give you a podcast. It'll generate a podcast, a man and a woman talking about whatever topic you are interested in. It does have its issues when it comes to the communication side of things. Sometimes it'll screw things up. It'll make weird noises. But they're pretty accurate. And so this technology, it's like, I'm not impressed by it. I'm more wowed by the potential that it could bring in the future when this stuff gets really to the point where you won't be able to tell if I, like, as far as you know, right now I'm just a bot talking to you. That's going to be the future. You're going to be watching YouTube channels and you're not going to know, is this actually a person or is this an AI? Like, AI will be so good. You'll be watching podcasts or listening to podcasts. I don't really watch people's faces bumbling about. But, like, I don't watch Joe Rogan. Like, I don't actually watch. I passively listen to it while doing chores or something. But in the future, you just won't be able to tell if that's AI generated or if it's actually an individual, like, actually live person that has a beating heart and not just some machine, right? That's what's crazy. Think about that for a second. That is where we're headed. And the fact that we can see right now the infancy stage and the potential for what's to come. Not only is it scary, but it's also, like I said, it's like, whoa. Like whoa. Like, it's going to be insane. And I wonder if at some point there are going to be some repercussions in terms of, hey, AI is kind of a little too powerful. We have to do something to, cap it, I guess, so to speak. There might be a cap in terms of how powerful AI can be for the consumer. That's what I imagine. There comes a point where you just can't let something get too powerful. Not just for humanity's sake. Which is, oh man, that's kind of weird to think about. All right, guys. But if you go back 30 years and if you went back in time 30 years and you told everyone, hey, there's going to be this technology called a phone, and people are always going to have it at their hip, in their hand, they just can't let it go. It's like a part of them. And people would just, back then, just 30 years ago, people would look at you like, huh? Who would walk around with a brick in their hand? Like, people wouldn't believe it. They'd look at you stupid even. Try out this technology. I'll see you guys in the next one.